Okay, guys, so what's up? I wanted a simple, cheap way to power my kayak, right? Or power my fish finder, or whatever. I got one of these guys from Walmart. Put the little ends on it. I think it came with one, and I had to put another on it. These are in the automotive section at Walmart. They're less than $5. This is just a Harbor Freight ammo box. The only thing I did to it, as far as modifications go, is I cut out a little area for the wire here. You know. So, here's my power cord. Alright, this is just a 12 volt, 7.5 MHA battery. I plug this into the battery. This has a fuse already in it, so I don't have to put a fuse or anything. Boom, see? Lights up. A little bit of styrofoam in there to keep the battery from wiggling around. It's waterproof to a point from where I cut it, obviously. But see, now I can shut it all the way, not pinching the wire or anything. And then there's the power wire for my fish finder, or my depth finder. I've got the Humminbird Piranha Max 4DI. It's about $130 at Walmart. Cheap. And then you see she pops on. Doesn't have the transducer on it, so but it'll show her how she goes. So I've got an Ascend 10T, and I wanted a way to, obviously connect my fish finder to the kayak itself. Without, just putting it in the cup holder or something, without having to buy a mount. So I went to the hardware store, and those are, they're just straight up toilet bolts. And that's the thing that it comes, sitting on. I ground out the holes a little bit so they'd fit. I think these are a 1/4 inch. And also cut the bolts down a little bit. But basically, I slide this onto the rails, and then I tighten up the little nuts, and it just sits there on the rails. Like, I mean, it is a little bit lopsided, but where there's two, like it keeps it steady. It doesn't rock off. It'd take a lot to knock it off. And for the transducer, I've got those rails on the side too. If you got an Ascend 10T, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty much why I'm making this video. I camo wrap these. I work at a wrap shop, so that's why they look like that. So again, with the toilet bolts, I mean, these are like, they're 2 for, I think, $3 at Lowe's or hardware store. What I did was I got one of these. I think this is size of this pipe. Yeah, okay, 3/4 inch PVC. I think that's what it is, or a 1/2 inch or something like that. But this fits in there, right? So here, I'm going to show you how I have her all hooked up. See, I screwed I put a cap on some 3/4 inch. Screwed the transducer on there. I zip tied the cable up to there. I don't know, it's probably about 18 inches long. I put an elbow there. So I needed a way to mount it to the kayak since, you know, like I kind of got the mount there. So what I did, I don't know if you can see in there, there's a 1/4 inch nut. So I got one of these little, I don't even know what they're called, I guess a screw-on cap, drilled a hole in the bottom of it to fit this bolt, which is really long. I should cut it down. You don't need a bolt this long at all. Gosh dang it. So 1/4 inch bolt in the hole. So what I did was I screwed them together, you know, just to where it was sticking, you know, halfway out in there like that. So then, you know, I held it down and I put some 5-minute epoxy in there, just this stuff, and let it sit up. Obviously don't want to get it over the bolt. I put some cellophane around this, just some, like a sandwich bag. I kind of just shoved it in there and then screwed it through the threads so that no epoxy got on the threads or would get down in these threads. But I mean, that's kind of, it might happen a little bit. It just takes a lot of fingernail rubbing to get it out. So this, see, I've made 2, so, oh, goodness, camera problems. I'm not a professional. So this screws into this. So you'll put this part on your kayak rail, right? And then you just tighten it down. This also has threads threaded on there. And then, you know, I got another elbow. So this is sitting on the kayak, and we're going off to the side of the kayak. Trying to do it around the camera so it makes sense. So boom. So now my other elbow can go on there, and ain't none of it screwed together or glued together or anything, so I can twist it to flip it up, you know, into the kayak whenever I'm, you know, doing launching or whatever. But as long as you push it in there pretty good, it doesn't really, I don't have a problem with it sliding back and forth. This keeps it securely on there. Like, it works really good. I usually actually have the shorter piece right here, and that's the reason why I put the camo, so it goes to that. But it's whatever you want to do. It's not, but that's so far, I mean, I've probably got, I don't know, maybe $10 into everything, including the toilet bowl, or the toilet bolts, all of that. The battery was, you can get them for about $25 at Walmart, the battery. It's in the hunting section next to the trail cameras. It's like a trail camera battery. It's just a 24 volt, or I mean a 12 volt, tiny battery. So I pull it out, you see it. You don't know what I'm talking about if you frequent. That's it. It's rechargeable. This guy right here is about $3 with a coupon, $25 for the power. You can get them cheaper off Amazon. I just didn't want to wait. And that's it. That's how I have my fish finder, depth finder powered, hooked up so that it's waterproof. Have a way to mount it. And have a way to mount it to the rails on my kayak. Less than $20 in the whole project. So, thanks for watching. Not the best video ever, but you get it. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments.